Okay, so we customized our product page. Now let's customize our product layout on the listing page. By clicking on the style, you go into that system page as well. By the way, all these pages can be also accessed from the builder side when you go to system pages, the last folder on your pages place. And there you can see the store product that we just edited. And now we are in the store catalog. So this is the listing of all the products that you add to your store. So here you have, again, a store catalog widget that you can double click and you can start customizing just like the product widget in the previous video. Now, here you have three options again for layouts. So you have here the option for this layout of the product showcase. Then you have the option where the information will show when you hover the images, and you have this one with the border. So let's keep this one for the example. You have the ability to change the layout of the content, so which alignment you want to choose, left, right, or center, so whatever you want to choose. How many products to show in a row, so if you want to show bigger images like this, feel free to create it. The discount, if you want it to be percentage or sale or the actual amount that is being discounted, you can also pick from here. Then you have the option to create the sort, which one to be the order from which to start. So if you want it to be like the price low from high, you can just select this one and you'll see they are now aligned based on the price. So that will be the starting point. You can add the buy button at the bottom if you want this to be a quick option for that to be added into the products. You can absolutely do that. You can also add certain things like show the advanced filter for products. So basically this is the option, the switch between the two different layouts. So the one layout, which is the show the advanced filter, meaning that you have this filter on the side with the categories, with some variations if you have, with the price range, with the search, etc. Now, if you disable it, you basically go to the well, this one actually, to go to the view where your categories are on top, and then you have just a line with the filter. And that's all. Basically, that's a very simplistic type of a layout. Again, it really depends on what kind of a store you're building. If you want to have the side filter with more information or just the simple top categories, and that's pretty much it with the sort, of course, as well. So yeah, play around and select whatever design you want to have for your store. You have the ability to hide exhausted products, to enable filtering by variations. So if you have variations and you click a category, you'll see all the different options for your product. Then you have the option to enable quick view for your products or disable that. So that is entirely up to you if you want to have that enabled or not. I personally like having it on. Then you have again the left in stock reminder. So if you have stock that is lower than 10 for your products, you will see a badge stating that this product has very limited amount of products, and that creates scarcity. So it basically pushes people to take an action and purchase this product. You have the ability to this button to be either buy now or add to cart. So add to cart just adds it to cart, and then they continue on this page, where a buy now basically purchase the product, adds the product into the cart and then goes to the checkout automatically. So they don't have to do manual clicks for going to the checkout. So it really depends on what kind of a process you want to use with this one. Then you have for the quick view, the icons or the regular button. So I personally like the icons. The regular button is just when you hover, and I'll show in a moment, to just show the option for quick view, where the icons have the quick view plus add to cart. So it's just two actions, so one more action with the icons. I just personally like this type of a design. So we'll go into the next ones in a moment, but let's look into how it actually looks like this. So now we're in the store layout. In the store layout for the listing. So these are the icons for the quick view. Like I said, you can add to cart, and if you have a variation, that will show the pop-up, because you have to pick some kind of a variation for your product that you want to add. So you can just add it to cart, and the quick view actually shows that pop-up as well, so you can learn more information about the product itself. And let's close it. Now again, you have some other options here as well, which is the product box layout styling. So this is the padding of the boxes. The boxes are these boxes of the product where the information is. So we can just have some kind of a color so you can actually see, well, it's not very visible this way, but you can see it just creates the padding on the sides. But yeah, this is the background of the box as well. And then you have the ability to add also the shadow. So you can create a shadow of the boxes as well. Now we have the image size and styling. So this is actually very important depending on what kind of a product you're selling. In this case, we have this background transparent images. So which for that reason we have selected the fill the height of the container, or the width also works as well. But if you have an image where it does not have transparency, most products do not have transparency, the images that you upload. It really depends on, again, on your images. But this one would fill the container. So basically, if you use a big image, so it will just fill from top to, from sides. It will just be a whole, in this case, a white type of image. You can clearly see it when you select something like 16 by 9, because now it cuts the image, because it fills the image itself, fills the whole box of the image. That's why we select the fill container, because that would fit basically the image within the container itself. And if you want to make something bigger, you can just select the tall ratio of width to height. So you can play around and see which one works the most and the best for your products that you're trying to sell. And that really depends on your images. Then you have the border radius. Again, this is a border radius that you can add to your images. So like in this case, because we have transparency, you can add the border radius and the background. Otherwise, if it was on a fill, actually you will not be, well, you'll be able still to see it because you have transparency. But if it was a solid image, that would fill obviously the whole container. Anyway, so here you can adjust the border radius if you want to make it smaller, bigger, depending on your preference for the design. And lastly, you have the text styling. The text styling allows you to change the text here. So you can select the font that you want to use, the size. If you want to have bigger titles for your products, then you have the pricing here that you can again adjust how big it is, what kind of color you have, the font family, the styling as well. So play around and create whatever design you want to fill the needs of what you're trying to achieve. And if you're ready, you can click on Save Changes and preview your page so you can see the actual design. So this is how simple it is to customize your product layout listing. And yeah, in the next video, we'll be actually looking into the checkouts, how to customize your checkout and your checkout process for your store.